Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the life of Shai, and it's definitely been a minute. It is currently 6:35 a.m. and I'm just now getting off of work. I'm sorry, I'm itching my leg. I'm just now getting off of work. Yeah, I just wanted to come in and give you guys an update because I said that I was coming back to my channel and that I was gonna be, giving you guys more content and just like being more like of a YouTuber. So yeah, I'm just now getting off of work. I'm currently at a new job. Well, I wouldn't consider this a job, it's more like a career. And I was accepted to work at the post office, and at this moment I am currently a mail handler assistant. And I actually just got the email the other day and I was offered the position of a PSE, sales and service distribution associate. So I'm gonna be transferring from where I'm at and going to a different post office. Instead of working overnight here, I'm gonna be actually working the morning hours at an actual post office instead of being here at the plant where all the packages come and then we like distribute it out to the zip codes and whatnot. So I just wanted to come and like let you guys know like what's been going on. Yeah, I'm just gonna be rambling. Like I'm literally on my way home. Like, well, I didn't start driving yet. I'm gonna stop and go get some Dunkin' Donuts. And let me turn this radio down. And yeah, I just want to talk to you guys and like let you guys know like what's been going on, life and everything with me, everything with my daughter and all that extra stuff. So yeah, so let's start going because I want to get up out this parking lot. So yeah, like I said, it's been a minute, guys, and I really miss you guys. I've been like really hesitant on like coming back to YouTube and whatnot, and I was just like going through a lot, like from the last videos that you guys had seen of me. Like I was going through a lot because my daughter was like still a brand new baby. She was a newborn at that time, so it was a lot going on amongst myself and my daughter's father. But we're on great terms now. Like everything is amazing. From the last time that I told you guys everything like that was going on, everything has like did a whole 180. Like everything is like amazing, and I'm like feeling blessed. My daughter's blessed, and everything is going well. So yeah, let me tell you guys about my job at the post office. So I had applied for the post office for this position back in January 18th to be exact. The reason why I applied because at the previous job that I was at, it was just a lot going on. But that's another story time video that I want to tell you guys. I probably end up telling you guys that tomorrow or tonight. I'll probably do a video. But yeah, I ended up applying for the post office, and yeah, they had just reached out to me in April, on April 4th, and then they asked me to accept or deny, and that I was basically like if I wanted to still continue on to be a mail handler assistant working at the post office. So immediately once I had seen the email, I had definitely had approved it. Hold on, my camera's acting up. I'm sorry guys. So I definitely had approved it because like that's a career right there. That's the federal government. So I ended up taking on the position. they emailed, once I had approved it on April 4th, they ended up emailing me the next day, and then they asked for me to come in 2 days later to do my fingerprinting. And then I ended up going all the way up. I don't want to disclose like where, well, you guys already know I'm from New York, but where I'm currently working at is not in New York. So they wanted me to go like further up to go do my fingerprint. So I didn't mind, because this is like something that I really wanted to do. So I ended up going to the fingerprinting. Oh my goodness, my camera. I'm sorry guys, my camera keeps on going down because let me tighten it. I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to fix my camera. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. I'm in the drive-thru of Dunkin' Donuts. So, hi, good morning. Can I please have a small butter pecan iced coffee, please?
Small butter pecan iced coffee?
Yes.
And how do you want it?
You could do a light and sweet.
I'm sorry?
Light and sweet?
Light and sweet?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Yeah, so what I was saying, that I ended up going to go do the fingerprinting 2 days later, but that was also in April as well. And when they finally called me, it was May, the beginning of May, like the beginning of May. I don't remember the date, but it was definitely the beginning of May. But my work week has started. Oh my God, that was so fast!
Oh yeah.
You must be used to me. This is my third day coming here. Oh man, that's hilarious. Give me a second. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Oh man, where's my card? Don't tell me I left my card. Give me a second. Oh, right here. I'm so sorry. I forgot I left my card in the car.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Guys, I was having a brain fart just now. I thought I lost my card. But mind you, it was in my car the whole time. Thank you. Yeah, see you later. Yeah, so I ended up starting work on May 21st, and it's now June 2nd. So I've been here for like 6 days, because like with the post office you have to like literally work 6 days. There's no like 2 days off or whatever, none of that glamorous stuff. But I don't mind at all, because more money. I'm sorry, there's so much traffic. Yeah, so yeah, I started a new job. Oh my God, I'm so sorry that I'm like smiling a lot, because like I really miss you guys. Like it's like really been a minute since I've been on here, and I really just like want to tell you guys a lot of like what's been going on. Yeah, a lot's been going on at a new job. Okay, so all right, being that I'm gonna have like an hour drive going back home, I might as well tell you guys why I had left my previous job and what really caused me to apply for the post office. So my previous job that I was working at was at a DV shelter. I'm not gonna say the name because I'm just not gonna, you know, defame the company. I'm not gonna do that. But however, I will let you guys know like what had happened, and I'm not going to leave out any details because this situation right here is like a serious situation to where it needs to be spoken about. So it was due time for me to say something. So I'm going to get into the story of why I had left my other job, my previous job. So I started working at my previous job December 16 of 2019, and everything was smooth sailing when I first got there. However, there was one particular person that always has something negative to say. I'm not gonna say the title, and I'm not going to say the name, and I'm not going to give off a fake name either. That one particular person was just like, how can I say this? Like an evil person. And when I say evil, I mean like an evil, conniving person to where everything out of that person's mouth was just like utterly disgusting. It was to the point to where even like some of my co-workers like really just like felt uncomfortable with just the person's presence just being there. It was always like a lot of like negative comments coming out of this person's mouth, and yeah, the person was just rude. Fast forward into my first year being there. This particular person ended up getting into an altercation with one of his colleagues, and that currently works the morning shift with him. He ended up getting into an altercation with the female. However, the female, you know, she didn't really like say much about what was said. She just like brushed it off or whatever. Mind you, remember what I said, I work in a DV shelter at the time. So anything and any type of wording is definitely triggering, regardless if you are a DV victim or a DV worker. Anything is triggering, and you also got to be mindful of what you're saying in the facility. So him and the female got into an altercation to where words was exchanged. However, I was not there because that was the morning shift, so I can't speak on that. I can only speak on my situation that had happened. So we're gonna fast forward it. So him and that worker got into an altercation to where they no longer wanted to speak to each other. So being that him and her were no longer speaking to each other, he drifted off to the 3 to 11 shift, which is myself and other two co-workers that was on the 3 to 11 shift. And he started talking to us, but mind you, he would never talk to us before. Like before him and that person got into an altercation, he would never speak to us, never brief us about anything. It would just always be like nasty, rude comments, and like, you know, it would just like just very unprofessional and disgusting for his title. So when I'm sorry guys, I'm just trying to concentrate on the road. So when he started talking to the 3 to 11, however, I from day one never liked him because his aura just wasn't right. It just really wasn't right. Like, I can tell when someone's fake, and I can just tell when someone's real, and his aura just never just matched my energy. So he started like saying like slick comments out his mouth, and I would always like ignore him, but he would never say like disrespectful stuff to me, because like the way I carry myself, it was like I always had like that face, like that mean mug face, to where like, don't talk to me, I'm not the one to be played with, and I'm not the one to be talked to. So he always knew not to cross some boundaries with me. So one day my co-worker, she's talking to me, and she's telling me about a significant other that she's dealing with. And however, like I said, I don't get into talking about personal situations while I'm at work, because you guys are not my friends, and there's no need for me to be talking about that, because that's very unprofessional. because and only imagine if the director was in the room, would you be talking about stuff like that? So that when she was telling me that, I just listened, and then he came into the office and he was like over listening to what we were saying, and then he would just like join into the conversation. And then that's when he started talking about his personal situation. So once he started talking about his personal situation, I turned my chair back around and I started looking onto the computer, and I went straight into doing my computer work. And he was just like, he was just continuing to talk to my coworker and whatnot. He then, I guess he wanted my attention so bad, because like the way I used to dress at that job is that you have to dress business casual. So how I used to dress, like I will always wear heels all the time. Like I'm a heel type of female, so I will always wear heels. I will always wear dresses. I will always wear skirts, and like my work pants would be like nice and fitted. Like my shirts would be nice and fitted. So he tried to get my attention by saying, oh, because you know we called each other by our last names at that job. Like we couldn't call each other by our first names. So he would be like, he'll say my last name and he'll say, oh, such and such, you look good with your outfit on. So I said, okay, thank you. So then that's when he started trying to like pick up conversations. And he was like, oh, I be watching you and this other, which is the other lady that was in the room with me, that was talking about her significant other. He was like, oh, I be watching y'all on camera. I love the way y'all dress. And then I was like, okay, once again, I said thank you. So then that's when he was like, oh, I fantasize about you. Mind you, I'm sorry guys, my mom had called my phone. So what I was saying was that he was like, so I was about to slip up and say my last name. He was like, so such and such, like I be fantasizing about you, and I look at you and such on camera, and I love the way that y'all dress and whatnot. So I looked at him like, excuse me, what did you just say? And he was like, yeah, I fantasize about you. Mind you, my supervisor's in the office, and that other lady is in the office, right? So he didn't say nothing after that. They didn't say nothing after that. The conversation pretty much got awkward. I ended up walking out the office, and I immediately called my mother and my stepdad and told them exactly what's going on. My mom and my stepdad was like, yo, you need to like literally like write this down, because like you need like a pattern for every time that he says this type of stuff to you, and you also need to say something to the director. So I'm gonna be honest, I didn't say anything at first, because I just felt like I was just gonna let it keep on piling up, and I just wanted like solid proof and solid evidence of the situation that was at hand and whatnot. So hold on, I'm trying to I was trying to put my car at in cruise, but it was like acting up and whatnot. So I didn't say anything. I just like allowed it to keep on piling up, which I know I should have not done. So he kept on saying smart stuff like every now and then, like like inappropriate things. It was even to the point to where what really took the cake was when he came up to me and said, I would like to have a threesome with you. And that's what really took the cake. And that was when I had to like literally say something to the director and tell her what was going on. So I ended up telling her when she had came back from her vacation. And once she came back from her vacation, I told her immediately. She immediately put the sexual harassment investigation out on him. So when I spoke to HR, I gave them everything, like time, details, the dates of when everything had happened, because like my mom and my stepdad said, you need to start writing everything down every time he says something, even if it's the smallest things. So I had time and dates of when like he would say things. really triggered me was that when she first called me, the HR lady, when she first called me, she had said, after she listened to my side of the story, she had said, before she hung up, well, if there's anything that comes to your mind while you're sleeping and you feel the need to tell me, feel free to call me. So I immediately went off on her, and I said to her, and I said her name. I said to her, like, such and such. There's no need for me to think about anything about while I'm sleeping. What I told you just now is what I told you just now. There's nothing for me to think about. There's nothing. Sorry. So, my phone had died. So basically, that had caught me off guard when she tried to say, oh, if you come up with something else, like, feel free to call me and whatnot. So that threw me for a loop. Moving forward, she kept on calling me, saying, oh, well, I spoke to such and such, and he said that this never happened and stuff. So I said, do you need me to send you the paper of everything that I wrote down? Like, are you serious? It was even to the point to where when I first purchased my car, I kid you not, guys, I kid you not. Why, soon as I parked my car, why this man came to work the next day and literally told me my license plate off the top of his head. I didn't even know my own license plate number at the top of my head. So when he had told me my license plate number, I went on my lunch break and I went to go look at my car, and he was accurate. I'm like, yo, like, is this man like stalking me? It was even another situation to where I told the lady that before my daughter was born, I had did a music video of an up-and-coming artist. It was like, you know, as a leading lady in an up-and-coming video. And that truck driver is bugging out. He's bugging out the way he just did what he just did. So he came to work one day. Mind you, nobody at my job knew I did acting, like in the past. So he comes to work one day and was like, such and such, which he says my last name, I seen you on YouTube and I watched the video that you was in. Mind you, not once he said I seen your YouTube channel, he said I seen a video of you that you was in, a music video. So I'm thinking, like, is this guy like really like searching me up? Because mind you, like I said, the artist that I did a music video for is not a major artist. So if it was a major artist, I could see why he would say, oh, I seen you online. But this guy was not a major artist. He was an up-and-coming artist that's still not even up-and-coming yet. So that's another thing that I wrote down in my booklet, and that also threw me for a loop. So I'm like, wow. So I ended up telling the lady all this information. Moving forward. Mind you, I'm off on Sundays and Mondays, right? I return back to work on Tuesdays. So while the investigation was going on, he was out of work. Mind you, I was still able to work. He was out of work. So moving forward, right, the lady calls me on a Tuesday instead of calling me on a Monday. And she calls me on a Tuesday, literally. I'm literally walking to my car, about to go to work, right? She calls me and was like, hello, Shakira. I'm just going to let you know that such and such has returned back to work, and I'm sorry, but your sexual allegations and your sexual harassment case did not hold up, and it was not credible. So it was not credible. I told you names of people that was there that witnessed and heard him say this. I gave you paperwork of when I jotted down everything. So how was my case not credible? So then that's when she was like, oh, well, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I said, okay, if that's the case. And she also said he had returned back to work. I said, okay, if that's the case, I will no longer be working for the company no more. Mind you, this is a black company, an all black company. I want to air the name out because y'all already know, like, I don't care about airing people out. But after watching the Johnny Depp case, I don't want to get sued. So I'm not gonna say nothing, and I just don't want to get sued. But if I didn't care, I would air out that company, like, just to prevent people from working with that company. So I had said to her, I was like, if that's the case, if he returned back to work and you guys feel that my case isn't credible and it isn't strong enough, I would no longer. My phone keeps on, like, saying crazy stuff. I need to clean my phone out. I'm sorry, guys. Where I was saying was that I ended up putting a case in and whatnot, and they ended up contacting me. So before the post office had called me, I was out of work for the month of March, the whole entire month of March, and as well as April. So I ended up putting in for unemployment claim, and I knew I was eligible for it. My unemployment claim literally took forever and a day. That job was trying to fight for me not to get it. So one day, oh my God, guys, I don't know where I just left off at. My phone literally just shut off. I was saying that the same exact day that I had got approved for my unemployment is the same exact day that the post office had called me and said, Shakira, you could come in tomorrow for your orientation. I was like so elated. I was like so excited. Yeah. Everything worked out in my favor. Everything worked out really good. Now I'm currently a federal worker working at the post office, and honestly, I love that job. I get off this camera because my phone keeps on going in and out, so the clips may just be choppy. So I'm gonna make it do what it do. So let me just get off of this. I just wanted to just give you guys a small little